Every single day, thousands of people in India tap this one button, Boost Post. They spend 500 rupees, then 2000, then 10,000. The likes come in, the followers come in, but the sales, zero. And here's the painful truth. It is not because Meta ads do not work. Meta made over $160 billion last year from ads because of the people who know the system. It works incredibly well. The difference between burning money and printing money on the platform is not luck. It is a framework and it takes about 15 minutes to learn. Hi, this is Suhani and welcome to Masai Labs, where we teach you about careers, skills and tools that actually gets you hired with zero fluff and zero gan. A quick context why you should trust me. I am a student at IIM Mumbai doing digital marketing and analytics course and I am a content creator at Masai. And before all this, I was exactly there where you are right now. I spent 30 days on YouTube tutorials learning about Meta ads. One creator said always run engagement campaigns and another said always run the sales campaign. After a month, I knew all the buzzword, but I was still scared to spend real money. What finally fixed it was learning the system in a right way, and that's exactly what we are doing today. In next 15 minutes, we are going to master the Meta ads framework. How the machine actually works, the campaign structure, the pixels, the audience, the budget, and mainly the metrics. Plus a bonus level where I show you how I use AI tools like Claude to do heavy lifting. 7 levels, 1 bonus level and 1 final boss. Clear them all and you will be ready to launch your first campaign today. Let's go with level 1. Before you touch any button, you need to know the game you are playing. Because most of the people fail at Meta ads for one simple reason. They think it is a vending machine. Put money in and get sales out. Every time someone opens Instagram or Facebook, thousands of advertisers are competing in split-second auction to get that person's attention. And here's the twist that surprises everyone. The highest bidder does not always win. Meta picks the winner using these 3 things. Your bid, how likely is the person to take action, and how good your ad quality is. Which means a college student with 300 rupees with a brilliant ad can beat a big brand with a lazy ad. That is the fairest part of the entire game. Now the structure. Everything in Meta ads lives in 3-level hierarchy, and once you see it, Ads Manager stops looking scary. Campaign is the top level, where you choose the objective, meaning what you want to happen. Ad set is the middle level, where you decide who sees your ad, where they see it, and how much do you spend. And the ad is the bottom level. This is actually creative. The image or the video, the text, and the call to action. One line to memorize. Campaign is why, ad set is who, and ad is what. Say it with me. Why, who, what. And honestly, the level where most of the beginners fail before it starts. Where you create a campaign, Meta asks you to choose an objective. Think of it like telling the algorithm what winning looks like. Meta gives you 6 options: awareness, traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. Here's why it matters so much. Meta's algorithm is like an extremely obedient genie. It gives you exactly what you ask for. If you choose engagement, Meta will find people who love liking and commenting but who never always buy anything. This is exactly why boosting posts give thousands of likes but zero sales. You literally asked for likes and the genie delivered. So here's the beginner cheat code. Selling a product, choose sales. Collecting phone numbers or sign-ups like coaching institute or real estate, choose leads. Want people on a website to read something? Choose traffic. And awareness only makes sense when you have a big budget and a long game. So as a beginner, you can park it. For example, a home baker in Bangalore selling brownies on Instagram should never boost their post for engagement. She should run sales or leads campaign pointing to her WhatsApp. Same money, completely different outcome. Your objective is a promise to the algorithm. Promise the thing that you actually want. Level 3 targeting. Everyone thinks that this is a secret sauce, and I am here to tell you how it classically worked and now in 2026 how it is working, because this has genuinely changed. There are 3 classic audience types that you must know because interviews and clients will expect it. Core audience, targeting by age, location and interest. That means, for example, women aged 22 to 35 in Mumbai interested in fashion. Custom audience, people who already know you. Your website visitors, your Instagram audience and the customer list. These are your warm audience and they convert the best. Lookalike audience. You give Meta your best audience and Meta finds new people who behave just like them. This is like telling the algorithm, find me more people like her. Now the 2026 reality check. This is where the YouTube tutorials will mislead you. The era of stacking 15 detailed interest is basically over. Meta has moved to something called Advantage Plus Audience, where AI targeting is default, and your input work as suggestions rather than hard rules. The algorithm now processes hundreds of signals per person, far more than any human media buyer ever could. So the modern playbook is go bold, give the AI a custom audience as seed signals, and let the machine find your buyers. Which raises a obvious question. If AI handles the targeting, what do you control? Hold that thought because the answer is in level 5 and the biggest mindset shift in the entire video. One warning before, never mix the cold audience and the warm audience in one campaign. Warm audience convert easily, so Meta will spend quietly all the budget to them, and your growth will stall. New people in one campaign, retargeting in another, always. Level 4, the Metapixel. And honestly, when I heard about Metapixel, I thought it was some boring piece of code. And it's not, it's your minimap. Imagine playing a game with the minimap turned off. You cannot see where the enemies are, where the treasure is, and where you have already been. This is exactly what running ads without pixel looks like. You are spending money blind. The pixel is a small piece of code that reports user action back to Meta. Someone viewed a page, added to cart, started checkout, or purchased. Every one of these events are called as an event, and these events are the food that your campaign eats to get smarter. More event, smarter delivery, and cheaper result. 3 practical things for beginners. 1. Install Pixel before you spend a single rupee. Day 0 task. 2. If you sell on WhatsApp or Instagram and do not have a website, do not panic. Meta can track leads and message conversation as conversion events too. 3. In 2026, the first party data is gold. Your customer email list or pixel event matter more than interest targeting ever did. Because privacy changes, iOS tracking limit made third party unreliable. The brands winning right now are the ones who are feeding Meta their own clean data. Minimap unlocked, now for the main weapon. Level 5, and this is the answer to all of your questions from level 3. If AI control the targeting, then what do you control? This, the creative. And in 2026, this is not just a factor among many. Your creative is your targeting. Here's why. The Meta new content engine studies the content of your ad. What is said in the first 3 seconds, what problem it talks about, and then it decides who should see it. So the reel that opens with struggling to get your first marketing job will automatically get shown to career switchers and freshers. The ad finds its own audience. You are not writing caption anymore. You are writing the targeting instructions. So what does a winning creative look like? 3 rules. Rule 1. Vertical video first. Reels are now the highest performing ad format on Meta, and the algorithm pushes them by default. Shoot in 9:16, full screen, designed for phone. Rule 2. Win in first 3 seconds. People decide to swipe away almost instantly. Your opening line has only one job: stop the scroll. I spent 10,000 rupees on ads so that you don't have to. Beats, welcome to my channel every single time. Rule 3. Raw beats polished. This one shocks everyone. Simple phone shot videos that feels like friend talking. What marketers call UGC style. Consistently outperform expensive studio ads. Which is amazing news for beginners because your biggest weapon is free. And structure every ad like this. Hook, then problem, then solution, then call to action. Stop the scroll, show them their pain. Show your fix, tell them exactly what to do next. One last thing, never launch with one creative. Meta's AI need variety to optimize. So go in with 3 to 5 different versions. Different hooks, different formats. And if it sounds like a lot of writing work, wait for bonus level. Level 6, money. Let's answer the question that everyone has. How much do I need to start? Honest answer for India, you can learn the platform at Rs 500 to 800 a day. This is enough to run traffic or lead campaign and understand the machine. For sales campaign, you will need more overtime because of what I am about to explain. But nobody needs lakhs to start. Anyone telling you that is selling something. Now the concept that separates people who succeed from the people who rage quit. The learning phase. When your campaign goes live, Meta algorithm enters exploration mode. It is testing people, placement, and timing to figure out who actually converts. During this phase, your result may look unstable or genuinely bad. And this is normal. The algorithm typically needs 50 optimization events per week to stabilize and exit learning. And here's the mistake that kills beginner campaigns than anything else. You launch, You check after 6 hours, you panic and you edit the campaign. New audience, new budget, and new creative. The every significant edit resets the learning phase. The algorithm starts from zero. You're basically restarting the level every time you touch the controller. So here's a discipline rule, and I want you to treat it as a law. Launch and then don't touch anything for 3 to 4 days. Judge campaign on a full week of data, not on a bad afternoon. And when something works and you want to scale, raise the budget by 10 to 20% at a time. Not double overnight, because aggressive jumps also disturb learning. Patience is literally a performance strategy on this platform. Level 7, the scoreboard. Because likes and comments are not metrics, they are just decoration. Real advertisers watches phone numbers, CTR, click-through rate. Out of everyone who saw your ad, how many clicked? This is your creative report card. A CTR around 1% or above generally means that your ad is interesting. Low CTR means that your creative is boring, not your product. CPC, cost per click. How much you pay for each click. If clicks are expensive, either your creative is weak or your audience is wrong. CPM, cost per 1000 impressions. What it cost to reach 1000 people. Think of it as the rent for attention in your market. Competitive niches have higher end. ROS, return on ad spend. The king, you spent 1000 rupees and you made 3000 on sale. Your ROS is 3. This single number tells that whether your ads are business or expensive hobby. And here's how they work together as a diagnosis system. Lots of impression but low CTR. Creative problem, fix the hook. Good CTR but no conversion. Landing page or offer problem. Your ad did the job. High CPM everywhere. Audience or competition problem. See what happened there. The metric do not just report the score. They tell you exactly which level to replay. One habit to build, check these weekly in Ads Manager. Report the data and actually read it. In the bonus level, I will show you how AI makes this part almost unfair. You cleared all the 7 levels, so here's your reward. This is exactly how I work with AI tools like Claude and Copilot, and it compresses hours of work into minutes. 4 power-ups. Power Up 1, Audience Persona. Before I build any campaign, I give Claude my product and ask to build 3 different customer personas, their pain, desires, objections, and the language they use. This becomes the brain behind my creative. Watch, I am selling online data analytics course for Indian college students and career switchers. Build 3 buyer personas with their fear, goals, and the word they type on Google at 2 am. Power Up 2, Hooks and ad copies at scale. Remember level 5 where I said you need 3 to 5 creative variations. Here's the shortcut. I asked Claude for 10 scroll-stopping hooks per persona, in English if needed, plus primary text and CTA variation for each. 60 seconds later, I have a testing library that would have taken me full day to write. Important, I never copy-paste blindly. I pick 5 and rewrite them in my brand's voice. AI drafts and human directs. Power Up 3, metric analysis, and this one is my favorite. Every week I export my campaign report from Ads Manager as a spreadsheet, upload it to Claude and ask, you are a senior media buyer, diagnose this campaign. Which ad should I kill and which I should scale? And what should I test next week? It reads the CTR, CPC, and ROS patterns and explains me in plain English. It's like having a mentor reviewing your account every Monday. Power Up 4, Meta's own AI. Inside Ad Manager, turn on Advanced Plus Creative Enhancement, and Meta AI will automatically adapt your image and generate text variation for every placement. Just always use the preview option to check what AI changed before going live, so your brand stays your brand. The mindset for all 4, the AI is your co-pilot, not your pilot. It amplifies a good strategy. It cannot replace one. You just spent 13 minutes building the strategy part, which means you are the rarest thing in the market. A beginner who thinks like a strategist. And now the final boss time. The final boss of Meta Ad is not the algorithm. It's your own fear of pressing publish. So let us defeat this with a checklist. Screenshot this. 1. Pixel installed every event firing. Your minimap is on. 1 clear objective. Match to what you actually want. Sales and leads for most of you. 3. 1 cold campaign going broad with the best guess audience signals. 4. 3 to 5 creators vertical. Hook in first 3 seconds. Meet with your AI copilot. 5. A budget you can sustain for 7 days without panic. Even 300 rupees a day counts. 6. Hands off for 4 days. The learning phase is sacred. 7. Weekly review. Read CTR, CPC, CPM, ROS. Kill the losers and scale the winners by 10 to 20%. That is it. That is genuinely the entire framework that agency used to charge lakhs to execute. If you remember one thing from this video, remember this. Meta ad is not just about knowing where the button is. It is strategy in this order: objective, audience, tracking, creative, patience, and data. The buttons are the easy part. And a personal note before you go. Everything I taught you today finally clicked for me, not through random tutorials, but through structured learning at IIM Mumbai's Digital Marketing and Analytics program in collaboration with Masai. 30 days of scattered YouTube tutorials could not do what 2 sequenced classes did. If you want to go deep into this field, the link is in the description. This is Masai Labs, and this video is part of our series where we break down real skills. Tell me in the comments what should we master in 15 minutes next: Google Ads, SEO, or email marketing. And if this video saved you from one boosted post, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. It genuinely helps us reach more students who needs this. See you in the next level. Bye.